Lesson 5.3.2 Proving Triangle Congruent Theorems ASA, SAS, and SSS continues. In this video, we will create flowchart proof for a side angle side theorem. Vocabulary: side angle side SAS, side angle side theorem, or SAS. States if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are congruent to the corresponding two sides and the included angle of a second triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Included angle is the angle formed by two sides of a triangle. So here's one triangle. Here's two triangles. What we're talking about is if, let's just say, this side and that side are congruent, and this side here and this side here are congruent, this angle that is between the two, that is made up by the two, also has to be congruent. And this is what we would consider SAS congruence theorem. So let's go ahead and try some problems with this. Determine if the two triangles are necessarily congruent. If so, fill in a flowchart proof to prove that they are. So if we look at triangle, the first triangle, we have this side and this side are congruent. We have this side and this side are congruent. And we have that this angle that is made up by the two sides are also congruent. So the triangles are necessarily congruent. We're going to state the three things I circled. So, we're going to say SR is congruent to BA. If you remember in the last video, I said the order of the letters is important. So S was the letter that's not with the angle. B is the letter that's not with the angle. So S and B are the two the two letters that are congruent with each other. And then the R and the A are also congruent. So our second reasoning is that angle A is congruent to angle R. And the last thing we would state is that CA is congruent to QR. And since those three things are congruent, we can say that it's congruent because of SAS. So I'd like you to take a moment, try number 6, and then check to see how you did. All right, so BC, if we look here, there's a marker, a side that I circled in red. That's side BC, and that's congruent to side YZ. And there was an angle that I marked in blue. That is angle C is congruent to angle Z. And then there is another side that I marked in green, and that is AC is congruent to XZ. And because we have that, triangle CAB is congruent to triangle QRS because side angle side. So in the last video we talked about angle side angle. In this video we talked about side angle side. We have one more to talk about today, and that'll be in the next video.